Morning all. Alright, so I moved the camera a little bit so you can see Shadow sometimes is in the window. I've opened it a crack, so he's trying to look out the window and now he's looking at me because I'm talking. So I've still got some bumper stickers which I have yet to magnet up, which are on cardboard. So I just have to get the magnet sheets. So see, there's Sabres. They're not going to be happy. That's a logo I've been told before. Don't ever use that, but it's still out there. Flyers. San Jose Sharks. Don't worry, this isn't the whole video. Penguins, Rangers. There's see Rangers with the Lady Liberty. Penguins. Another Penguins. Rangers. There we go. So, just because I was going to have the stack here, and I thought people were going to wonder what that stack is. And then these are just pogs that I turned into magnets. So, I always use more pogs, although my wife would disagree. All right, we're in the top 100. We're going to do 100 through 91 today. I'm wearing a Hartford Whalers sweatshirt, which I got from, it used to be Ice Jerseys, now it's Sports Buff Shop. So when they have sales, I usually grab like a hoodie. Normally, my wife will take said hoodies. I ordered them for me, and then magically they don't end up being in my part of the bedroom. They end up in her part of the closet, which is fine. That's kind of a fair trade-off. Now, let's go ahead and get into the countdown. Number 100 is this Toronto Maple Leafs throwback to the St. Patrick's. And you know what's weird is that it doesn't feel like a lot of people like this jersey very much. It doesn't sell very well, or what happens is the websites have too much of it, and so it goes on sale. But yeah, this one always seems to be on sale, and I have no idea why people don't like it. Really like the logo. The logo is fantastic. I love the colors. I love the simplicity of it as well. The green on the neck is very nice, size 46, and yeah, I really do. I like this one quite a bit. It is a pretty good jersey. I got this one, of course, from Ben, which is kind of the rule with the Adidas jerseys. Go through him first in most cases, but this one, yeah, it's the funny thing was when Ben got these, I was like, "Can I get a St. Pat's?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't ever. I have problems moving those sometimes, so I don't know why people like them so much." And I guess that's the general opinion. So don't be surprised in the top 100 when you see a jersey and you go, "Wait, what's that one doing here?" Tastes are just different. Now that Shadow's returned to the tree, I turn it more towards the direction that I usually have this turned for these videos. Number 99 comes with an explanation. So I know most Blues fans weren't happy to see it in red. I know there were those who didn't really like this jersey, but it's something different. And when we got into the reverse retro, some teams took a risk, some didn't. I think this Blues one is a nice throwback. And it's nice, too, that they also went back to this style in blue a year before. So overall, I think it's a very nice product, very nice jersey. I like the neckline a lot. And, yeah, I like the secondary on the shoulders. I really honestly thought this was a really nice jersey when it came out. This is near the top as far as the Blues jerseys go. And again, I know it's not very popular in general, but I really, really like it. So, and since the countdown is, so which ones are Shannon's favorite jerseys, this one ends up at 99. And no, Gretzky's not on the back. I'm sorry. Number 98 is this Wilkes-Barre Penguins third jersey, and when I saw this one on their website, I immediately bought it. This is one of those, okay, so I need that. Very nice jersey. The one thing with the CCM jerseys currently coming out from the for the AHL, they're very much like a Fanatics jersey, and that you've got the one part of the logo that's got fabric to it, and the rest is screen printed. But still, I really like the logo quite a bit. The interesting thing is that the striping on this is very similar to the Stadium jersey, and I still really like it. So while the Stadium jersey was not a favorite of mine from the Penguins, this is great. This is kind of what I'd like to see with more third jerseys. A chance being taken, something really different being out there, and I think this one, I think they hit it out of the park. Numbers 97 and 96, it's another twofer, and you can put them in whichever order you'd like. I personally have the blue one at 97 and the white one at 96. This is an Islanders design that I know under Lou Lamoriello won't come back. I think that, honestly, if they had done something with this, as their reverse retro, I think people would have been happy. Even just getting the Lighthouse logo back onto the shoulder for reverse retro, I think people would have been happy. The Lighthouse logo is kind of the forgotten part from that era, which I've tried my best to keep at the forefront of people's minds by using it very often on boards for Islander games. And because, it's the fisherman era, right? So everything is kind of treated like it was bad. But the secondary I thought was pretty nice. And yeah, so this one's a starter. This one's a CCM, and you can tell because the logo on the starter is a lot more bubbly than the logo on the CCM. It is. That's the rule about the way Starter made their logos. So yeah, both of these I believe I got on eBay. I also have a signed version of this one, which I don't wear because when there's signatures on it, I generally try not to wear those jerseys because you just don't know how long those signatures are going to last. But yeah, I really like these jerseys a lot, and so it's a twofer, and might be part of the reason why I wore the Whalers hat and but I didn't. It's a happy coincidence. So a lot of nautical stuff going on here. Anyways, moving on. Number 95 is this New York Rangers jersey. And it is the white Adidas. It is the one that they've been wearing now. It would appear that on the new prime green jerseys, they've changed from this fabric here that they've been using to a raised fabric to basically what it used to be. It's basically they've changed it to the raised fabric that it used to be. I'm not replacing the jerseys I have for that. But if that's something that you'd be more interested in to, make it look it's a little more like it has depth, then there you go. The new ones should have that. But I really love this Rangers jersey. And I forgive it for being a word mark because it's an original 16 that's been using the word mark pretty much from its inception. So, yeah, and I like it. The colors are classic. And, yeah, I think there's not much to dislike about the Rangers jersey, which sits at number 95 on the overall countdown. Number 94 is this Carey Price. I got this one during the playoffs last year on cheap because prime green. But this is an interesting little tidbit on this. So people are complaining that Seattle has a logo that's too simple. I counter with, this is one of the most simple logos in sports, also one of the most iconic. If Seattle goes out there and they have a really good year, and if they perform really well, suddenly people like that logo. If a team was coming into the NHL right now, and they released this as their logo, there would be a lot of complaints about, well, that's boring. Well, what's the point of that? What does CH stand for? What's the H for? So, right? So, yeah, I really like this jersey quite a bit, and I think it's a good example of how the original 6 teams get it right in being kind of minimalist with the jerseys and simple. And if you look back through Montreal's history with their jerseys, there's been very little change. And I think their current jersey, as it stands, is fantastic. And, of course, the French in here, from Failing Hands, the Flame, that kind of thing. So yeah, it is a very nice jersey. I did get this the first year they came out, I do believe, or no, that's right. This is the Carey Price. But again, I still can look for the button because a lot of the ones you get directly from Adidas, you'll still find the button on them. Not as much now because you have prime green, so it's in a different spot. But yeah, so I like the NHL logo. I know I get comments every time that I wear a red Canadiens jersey that it's LNH. Yeah, that's NHL in French. Yeah, so that's why it's LNH when it's the home jerseys because they're in French. So yeah, I do like these quite a bit, and yeah, I not really much to say other than I have zero complaints. I'm just waiting for people to stop laughing. Wait till 92. So at 93 is the Islanders Fisherman. So if you can't tell, I really like this era for the Islanders. I like that they did something different. I understand that it was an unsuccessful era where a guy came in and said, hey, can I be the owner of the team? And they're like, I guess so. Do you have any money? And he said, so where's the keys? So yeah, the New York Islanders, again, it's the same design. And what was interesting with this is that this logo, which was reviled from day one, and we want fish sticks and all that, it only lasted a year, and then they switched back to the Islanders regular logo. So this did not last at all, and yet it's still ingrained in our brains. So I'm very happy that I have this now. It took a long time for me to find a CCM without spending through the nose on it. And so yeah, I do. I like this. I honestly think it's a pretty sharp jersey. I remember the interesting thing too was that they brought this in and they brought in Kirk Muller, and there's Kirk Muller wearing that jersey and thinking, man, poor Kirk Muller. He just looks like he's crying out for help wearing this jersey and wondering what he got himself into. But yeah, I like it. I know Lou will never allow it, but this is I do. I like this jersey because again, it's something completely different, which number 92 is definitely something completely different as well. Drink it in. That's basically all you can do. The wonderment, the beauty that is the ugliness of the Meth Tiger. The scariest looking logo on so many levels that's ever existed in the National Hockey League. Now, what's interesting with this jersey is this Nashville here that's kind of a felt material. Oh, that comes off really easily. So if you find one on eBay and there's like letters missing and you're like, what in the world is that supposed to say? It's Nashville. Because I've seen listings where it's either half gone or just completely gone. And so I very, very rarely wear this jersey. It probably like twice a year I might put this one on for a video, and I never wear this one out and I do my best to make sure it stays as clean as possible because A, they are expensive, and if I ever had to replace this, that'd be rough, and B, it is hard to find them with Nashville on here intact the way that it is on this jersey. This was actually a listing on eBay, which there was a subscriber looking out for me at the time. Who said, "Hey, you better grab this," and it was a cheapish price compared to what most of them are, and so I grabbed it. It's not in mint condition, but it still looks really good. And again, for videos, it looks perfectly fine. The neckline, weird. It's a coho, as you can see. Everything about this is odd, but again, I really do like jerseys that are different. I like something that takes a bit of a risk. So yes. Does it qualify as ugly? Absolutely. Is it also completely... Yeah, it is completely different and unique, and it is one of my favorite jerseys. So the fact that it's only at 92 kind of surprises me a little bit because, yeah, I'm really, really glad I have this in the collection, and, yeah, those eyes will haunt you. And closing out this part of the countdown, the New York Rangers... Beautiful, fantastic Winter Classic from just a couple years back. Really like the shield here. The Rangers, very nicely done. It's kind of that faux leather material for the lettering. And yeah, it's a really sharp jersey. I like the colors as well. When the Rangers go with that darker blue, I think it looks really, really nice. I like the contrast. The neckline, which is the same on, I think all the Winter Classics. Since Adidas took over, have used that same neckline, which looks classic and all that. Doesn't stretch very much, but that's fine. I like the striping, everything about it. It is a nice, simple way to close out this portion of the countdown, which I know is going to have people saying, wait, the Fisherman and the Meth Tiger in the top 100. Really? And the Blues Reverse Retro? And my answer would be, yeah, I think they're all kind of fun jerseys. They're all different. And there's risks taken. That being said, we're wrapping it up here for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. We've just got 90 more to go. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.